What's up, everyone? Welcome in. Happy Saturday! It's Carolina Day! We got a national anthem here, so we'll watch that. All right. The line may be 13.5, but this is actually dead even. Throw out the rankings, throw out the betting spreads. It's Duke and Carolina. I mean, Carolina comes to Durham here for the 263rd time, or I should say, and for the 263rd time. We renew the greatest rivalry in all of sports. Across the last two meetings, Duke holds a the last 100 meetings, Duke holds a 51-49 edge. And Duke comes in, of course, as we know, riding a 14-game win streak, the longest in the country. Second, actually, followed by Michigan State and then Auburn, who won earlier today, both with 13. Although I think Michigan State is technically tied. They're up there. That's the biggest win streak that Duke has had since the 2014-2015 season. And of course, we all know what happened there. It's been a pretty abysmal year for UNC on the flip side as they stare down into the NIT abyss at the moment. Although the last time they got invited to the NIT, they decided to not even play. So 13-9, 6-4 in the ACC with the recent loss to Pitt on Tuesday. Although they did not have one of their better players in Washington who is still out. He suffered a knee injury there. Jalen Washington did against Boston College the prior Saturday and will not play. So Carolina was leading actually the Pittsburgh game earlier this week. Well, Pitt ended on a 9-0 run to just put them away. The interesting piece about this is that Carolina is still actually the second highest scoring team in the ACC at 82.5 points per game. So we're going to have to see. We haven't had an unranked team put up more than 65 against our Blue Devils yet this season. We'll see if the Duke defense hangs in there. Malik Brown is slated to play today, and it'll be nice to see him back into the lineup coming in off the bench. That'll be a huge lift for us, obviously. There's a couple ways I think this game can go. Number one, Carolina comes out on fire. I would not be surprised to see, at this point, they want to play spoiler, and that's basically all they have left. So they're going to just come out like they have absolutely nothing to lose, and RJ Davis could try, and Cadeau could try to light it up from three early. The other one to watch is their freshman phenom here, Ian Jackson, number 11. That's going to be an interesting matchup to see which of the freshmen, whether it's theirs or ours and Cooper Flagg, that get the better of it tonight. I expect Cooper Flagg to go for at least 25 tonight, Although there might be some nerves early. He's got more than 20 points in the last 3 games. I don't see why that shouldn't happen again. So that's where we're at. The last time an unranked UNC team beat a top 5 Duke team was back in 2022. It was actually not that long ago. So they're definitely out there to look to spoil the party. They are 3-1 in their last 4 trips to Durham. As very painful that we got swept last year, so everybody remembers that one. I think this team is out to avenge it. I said I gave you one scenario where Carolina could come out hot. I think our guys could come out equally as hot and avoid the slow start and just, kind of take control of this game early. But even if they do, I suspect Carolina will not go away. Welcome to all the fans. Thanks everybody for joining us. Cat Fan, Herbert, Skylark, Nick. Woo, Shane, everybody's here. So, as we get ready to tip off, let's do it. Everything to play for here today. Let's see what happens. Score prediction. There were some score predictions earlier today in the Discord. Let me see if I can find them real quick. And Duke will control the opening tip. Oh, we'll get them at, can we get a UNC 1-2 knockout? Oh, man. Nice cut screen there for Sion James. Nice little cut to the basket. The screen and roll action and the assist for Cooper Flagg to open the scoring. Sion James as not as much in the scoring column, but he's got assist to turnover ratio of 3.9, call it 4 in the last couple games here, in the last 7 games. And this has been Ellen Lubin there in place of Jalen Washington, former Notre Dame player, actually. Knippel's going to get to the rim with the right hand, but he won't be able to convert. So another layup miss here for the Blue Devils. Feels like our layups are from time to time. Not a lot of height on Carolina. That is one thing to look out for, is the battle on the glass, especially with Malik Brown now back into the game. There's Cadeau on the back cut, and that's a travel. That's a travel. Do you think we win by 15? I actually think this game could be pretty close. I think it's between 5 and 8. I don't think the 13.5, I think, is way too high. Knippel going to drive in. Nice little cut to Flagg, and Flagg will get fouled, and he'll go to take 2 shots as he goes to the rim. Herbert's going for the buzzer beater. That would be a little too much for my cardio, I think. That would be way too much. What the hell? I don't... Cooper misses 1 free throw. That's not a great start. He misses both. Actually, that's an aberration. Can't remember the last time Flagg has missed both free throws. UNC is usually short benched. I think so, yeah. More so this season, though, that maybe than in the past. Cadeau's tip, no good. Rebound there to Knippel. And James, you got James here on the side. Over to Proctor. Let's see if he can start getting it going. That shot is way too long. Malowich with a tip out on the offensive board. Proctor's going to get outside to Flagg over to James. I thought Proctor could have driven it. Sion James will take a step back for 3. No good. Malowich there with a 2-handed rebound. Knippel thought about it. So 2 offensive rebounds here for K-Nip as we go to Flagg for the 3. Yep, yeah, as Nick says, it was just nerves. You get the nerves out of the free throw line, hit the 3 from the corner. Wow, 2 offensive boards on 1 possession. That's usually what you see Carolina do to us. It's going to be a bit of a role reversal today. They were just talking about the difference in height. Oh, nice. There's the steal. Cooper Flagg with the length and the hands. Flagg's going to drive in for James. What a pass. Oh, my goodness. What a pass between 2 Tar Heels. At the, the 17:20 mark. We'll go back and review that at the break. Oh, that is tough defense there by Proctor. He's going to get whistled for a foul, though. So Carolina trailing by 5 here. Cadeau going left, gets it back to Washington. Oh, Washington is in. Okay, I thought he was not going to play tonight, but he will play. There you go, Washington for 2. Going to be an interesting matchup between Washington and Malawash. They bring the oh my goodness, that was a foul, but not called. And Flagg tried to alley-oop it to Malawash, who wasn't even paying attention. That should have been an easy 2 points. I said in Discord this morning, I hope we can get at least one alley-oop to Malawach to work, because for whatever reason, like, it just doesn't work. And there's case in point. Like, I don't know if he was just like wasn't looking for it or what. Like, especially after they bring the double team on Flagg, they hit him up high, nothing called. Oof, Seth Trimble for 2. So Carolina on a quick 4-0 run here, pulls them back to within 1. Next whistle will be the TV timeout. Flagg, they bring the double again. Nice cross-court pass to Proctor. Proctor drills it! What a pass. I mean, 3 assists for Cooper Flagg so far in the opening stanza. How's that for the word there? Oh, and he intercepted it again from Cadeau. Is he going to pass it to Proctor? Yes, Proctor with the dunk. 4 assists. Cadeau looking for options here. Still no whistle and no timeout. Oh, the step back jumper here. Ooh, in and out there. That was Ian Jackson. Couldn't get it. Proctor pass to Flagg. Flagg is going to tee it up from the top. And timeout, Hubert Davis. Woo, baby, let's go. Flagg has done it all so far. My goodness. 4-0 run for Carolina turns into 6-0 for Duke. Let's go back here for a second and take a look at the... let's take a look what we had. Where is the actual... oh, I see. Wait, I gotta restart my stream for a second. This is gonna be painful because I can't rewind at the moment. I love making UNC guards make mistakes, and then the nerves are gone. This is the nerves are gone. This is the second scenario that I talked about where we just came out and just started ripping. Fantastic. All right. What I wanted to look at here. Why does it do that? Oh my God. All right, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. It's not Kansas at Baylor anymore. It's not Kansas at Baylor, guys. All right? It's not Kansas at Baylor. So what are the odds on a Coop triple-double? With, I mean, it's really going to depend on the assists. It's going to depend on the assists, right? I mean, he's got 4 so far. This is the one I wanted to see. This is the one for there. I mean, this steal is great. You completely get the back cut and then right through the 2 Carolina. I mean, this is beautiful. That's beautiful. That is poetry in motion. I mean, fantastic Duke basketball. That was just so well done. Lubin's got one. How well do I think the crowd has shown up? They have shown up. There is no concept that the crowd does not show up for Duke Carolina. These guys have been tenting for the last 3 weeks. They are definitely they're here, all right? It's like it's happening. The crowd is ready. There's Malik Brown into the game for the first time, and he picks up a steal in his first possession. And flag down and it's an and one. Woo! With a pass from Proctor. All right, it could be a rout. This reminds me of the, my goodness, this reminds me of the final game in the 08 season, the 10 season, the 09-10 season, where Carolina came in and John Shire's team just, like, ran them off the floor. It was, like, 20 points. And that's the and one, and Flag has 9. What I said Flag at least 25, right? We got 9 so far, and it's been 6 minutes. 3 of 3, he's got 4. Also, he missed 2 free throws. He would have had 11. Trimble, almost lost it again here, being guarded by Malik Brown. What a lovely, lovely time to have Malik Brown back. The 1920 game, yeah. And that's not going to go for Carolina. The offensive board to Ian Jackson after it was bobbled a few times. And Trimble being guarded by... Actually, now being guarded by Brown right now. 7 seconds here. This is for Davis. Not a chance. Malik Brown comes down with that rebound, and Duke is out and running again. Flag. Oh, my goodness. Flag going to give it to Brown. Out to James. Like if that was... Brown feels like he doesn't want to shoot it. Can nipple for 3. Why not get in on the action? 21-6. 14-0 in 2 minutes. Trimble gonna go square from the top. Ooh, it doesn't go. In and out. It's just not gonna happen for Carolina tonight. It's just not. If you can't get that shot to go down, it's not gonna happen. Step back J for Knipple. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Cannot miss. Cannot miss at the moment. Here comes another turnover. We're about to see another Hubert Davis timeout right here. Here's RJ Davis trying. Jackson, are they going to square up and take it? Oh, in and out again. Jalen Washington will get an offensive board. Oh, man. How we let them get an offensive board like that? Come on, man. Oh, what a cut by James. Foul, 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 foul. That'll be on Drake Powell. So Sion James to the free throw line, of course, also playing in his first Duke UNC game, even though he's a grad student. As Flag will go to the bench. Not as much damage here. He couldn't do as much damage in the second 4 minutes. Gillis in is also making his Duke Carolina debut. 2 more free throws there for Sion James, 25-8, and Foster into the game as well. So we've got the full bench squad in for the time being. Yeah, except for Proctor, I think, is still in the game. No, Knipple is still in the game, as is Proctor, yeah. No Isaiah Evans yet, so James came out after the free throw. Here's Cadeau. We got a mismatch here because you got Foster guarding Jalen Washington, and now Gillis on him. That's a bit of a better matchup. And Brown deflects it out of bounds with 6 seconds here for Carolina to make something happen. So Cadeau to inbound from in front of the Cameron Crazy section. And they're going to go with a little pick and roll. Oof. Gillis will pick up the blocking foul, and Jalen Washington will go to the free throw line when we get back. Duke by 17 right now. Duke by 17. As we do our first stat check of the afternoon here. Flag with, yes, Flag with 9. Can't take the commercials. Flag with 9 on 3 of 3 from the floor and 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Only 1 of 3 from the stripe. 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals in 8 minutes of game action. What pretty incredible. 5 for Proctor, 5 for Knipple. Very nice to see Proctor sort of get back into the action here. He's had the last 2 games where it just hasn't worked for him, right? Quickly go back and look. He had 4 points in the NC State game, and he had 6 points in the Wake Forest game. In the game against BC, he did end up scoring 20, but he had 11 and then had a burst of 9 there. So a return to form maybe for Tyrese Proctor. It bodes well this early here in the game. James with a great contribution here with 6. No assists though, interestingly, as all the assists are going to Cooper Flag. Duke shooting 60% from the floor. Overall here, 69.2. I meant to say almost 70% from the floor, and 66.7%, 4 out of 6 from 3. Just ridiculous. Now, obviously, that's not gonna be forever, but it's still it doesn't hurt. I mean, Carolina at 40% isn't shooting poorly. It's just kind of average. Duke with 7 fast break points. I mean, you look at this side, UNC has had 4 turnovers. Duke has 3 of those have been Duke steals, which have resulted in 7 points, which are essentially the 7 fast break points that Duke has had. And Duke currently out rebounding Carolina 6-5. So not much sort of separation there yet. Although 8 assists on 9 makes is pretty impressive, actually, for so far for our guys. If they get slaughtered, Davis's futures. I mean, if they have another year in the NIT, it's so they're so up and down, right? Because one year they go to the national final. The next year they go to the NIT. The year after that, they're another Final Four team. Then the year after that, they're basically not doing anything. The lack of consistency is what has to kill Carolina fans, really. If UNC loses, they have to beat Clemson. I mean, I think they said they still had them in the last 4 in. The thing is, though, losing to Duke or on the road doesn't really hurt you at all. It just it could certainly help you I mean, it just doesn't, it doesn't, it doesn't really knock you down any pegs. It just doesn't let you, climb up any pegs, on the ladder, right? So... Yeah, they didn't go to the NIT, exactly. Well, they just they declined their invitation. I agree, Shane. We gotta keep it going here. It's gonna be Jalen Washington in the free throw line for 2 here, as the starters have returned for Duke. Or rather, Knipple has returned for Duke. Flag still on the bench. And Washington with 6 now to lead Carolina. It's really the only offense that Carolina has had. So good for them, I guess. Lucky that he is back, because he did miss the last game at Pitt there. Carolina has slipped into a zone right now, trying to switch up the look here for Duke, as Knipple is going to take 3 in and out, but Malawach will get the offensive board, and Knipple will get down into the paint, and he will draw the foul. That would be RJ Davis from behind, I think. Oh no, they're going to charge it to somebody else here. They're going to charge it to Jalen Washington, actually. That'll be his second personal foul. Which is actually really good news for us, because he's the only one from Carolina doing just about anything. So that would probably send Jalen Washington to the bench, perhaps for the rest of the half, as the substitution is made right now by Hubert Davis. So actually, pretty devastating foul there for Carolina, as Knipple hits both. 27-10 as Cooper Flagg checks back into the game. He actually checks in for Knipple. Looks like we're content to leave Foster out for the time being, with Malawach, Proctor, Gillis, and Flagg. Rather interesting lineup here. Kind of using a bit of a hybrid lineup between the starters and the bench players at the moment. We do have a bit of separation, though, so I guess we should be able to do more or less what we want. Oh my goodness, that was Powell that just like ran into 2 Blue Devils and 5-on-4 right now. Malawach should just go up and dunk it. Nice there with the left. I think that's going to count as another assist. Even though he took a dribble, they did give Cooper Flagg the assist. Way to go, stats, guys. I support that. Cadeau for 3 here off the RJ Davis one. Finally, Carolina's got a 3. 1 for 5. Can't let up here. Malawach with a hard screen on Cadeau. Foster gets it blocked from trying to go the pass inside. And ooh, Ian Jackson fouls Tyrese on a 3. Hello. I have to say, if there's something that'll get Tyrese going, it's seeing 3 free throws go in. So this is a gift. Yeah, Cadeau's still mid. Yeah, I mean, Cadeau's been okay. He lit us up last year, though. Pretty sure there was something. I don't have the stats from last year, actually. I could go back and look at the box score. I'm pretty sure he lit us up last year. Including this one, chat, by the way. There's only 10 games left, including this one, because we got through 20, and you get 30 of them. So only 10 more guaranteed games. We're getting into the witching hours, they would say. 3 for 3 for Proctor at the line. He's got 8. Great to see those shots go down for Proctor. Maybe that'll regain his confidence. Jackson was the guy who trashed Cameron Indoor. Oh, I mean, RJ Davis also. Then they had that transfer, remember, that hit like 6 threes? The transfer from Notre Dame. That was ridiculous. Foster at the ACC logo, Carolina back into the man, and Flag will be charged with a foul. Okay. On the rebounding action. So, first foul on Flag. I don't really mind that, though. Foster should have finished the layup. As Duke has a 19-point edge right now. Foster should have finished the layup. Finish the layup, there's no foul on Cooper. RJ Davis trying to feed down low. And there, no, it's another theft. Oh, it's out of bounds. Cadeau has essentially turned it over 3 times trying to go with the cuts like that. Duke is all over Carolina's cutting actions. These pick and rolls. Yeah, not a chance. Nice hands by Foster there. Just couldn't get the ball back in bounds. No change of possession, so Carolina still with 14 seconds. They're going to go over the top here and inbound it in the backcourt. With 12 seconds left. 8, 7, screen there by Lubin. Davis has to make it happen. Davis with the right hand, too strong. Lubin with the rebound. I can't believe we gave that up. Lubin's going to swing it back outside to Davis, who puts it on the floor. Cadeau, fake. Lubin again. Lubin on Malawach. Nothing there. I mean, the defense by Malawach is tremendous at the moment. Cadeau trying to drive on. Flag rejected! Woo! Man! Rejected by Flag and Malawach. Although I don't really know who got their hand on it, but they were both there. Isaiah Evans thought about 3. Nothing. Flag, is it going to give it up? Oh, I thought they were going to give it to Malawach for the turnaround jump shot. Oh my goodness, if that had gone, that was crazy. Cleaning it up on the other side is Malawach there for 2 more. Timeout. Timeout, I think. Oh no, no timeout. Hubert Davis is going to want one here in a second. The lead is 21. This is insane. I mean, we are drilling Carolina right now. Seth Trimble looking for options. He's going to dribble right into Isaiah Evans. There's nothing in the baseline. Oh, Evans steals it. Oh, no! How did you just lose the steal? Isaiah Evans. My man. You literally had the theft in your arms, and you let it go. Oh, that's a beautiful block. Oh, so painful. Oh, and Knipple obliges. Oh, Cadeau with he's got to be 4 or 5 turnovers. And Knipple is going to shoot 3 here. No, he's going to put it on the deck. Over to Evans. Evans is going to turn around with a 3. No. Way off, way off, way off. Heat check. That was that shot was too quick. That was a little too too much flash, too much acrobatics there. He didn't really have his feet set here. Ian Jackson, nothing. And Duke gonna come down with it. Knipple will come down with it as Flag gives it to James. Next whistle will be the TV timeout. High screen by Flag. Gonna give it. Oh. Right idea, poor execution between the two freshmen here. Roll it back. This is the right idea between these guys, though. I mean, you're going to come up with Cooper. You're going to set the high screen. And he's going to get the roll action. Knipple's going to fake. I mean, this pass is just, it is here, but it's too far behind. I mean, Flag is going to have to, like, do, like, this thing to try to, like, go get it. Which, I mean, I guess he could have. It's a little awkward, but... I don't really fault it. I mean, yeah, poor idea. No, good idea, poor execution. Duke 11-8 in the rebounding margin right now. Flag hasn't actually scored any points since the first 4-minute segment of the game. The turnovers continue to mount, however, for Carolina, as Cadeau has now turned the ball over 4 times, and Carolina as a team has turned it over 7. They do have those 5 personal fouls due against the 3, so that is correct. 5 assists for Cooper Flag so far, and Proctor has hit all 3 free throws at the line, which came off a missed or a 3-point attempt, and he has 8. So Flag with 9, Proctor with 8, Knipple with 7, James with 6, and we almost have the royal flush here. Or we almost have, not royal, but we almost have a flush with Malawash, but he's got 4. Yes, Baylor beat Kansas. Kansas was ahead by 21 points. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Look, because Kansas just blew a 21-point lead to Baylor, although they were at Baylor, okay? So there was road team action. UNC right now down by 21, which means we need to go for at least 23. And then we'd be safer. Oh, USC beat Michigan State. Oh, all right. So they broke the winning streak there. I got, okay. All right. I didn't know that one. Arkansas and Kentucky, that will be John Calipari's return to Kentucky later this evening. Yeah, maybe. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Well, no, Florida Skylark lost to Tennessee. They lost by 20. It was number 5 Florida at number 8 Tennessee. Tennessee just ran them at the gym. That was a bounce-back game for Tennessee after the loss to Auburn earlier in the week. Yeah. I didn't see the Iowa State one. I saw. Are you talking about the Arizona beating Iowa State earlier this week? I did see that one. That one went into overtime. That was crazy. That was the one with Caleb Love hitting. He basically hit the game tying shot from 60 feet. Then he hit 2 more threes in overtime, and then Arizona was off to the races. Crazy. This is just a fun game to watch so far. I mean, yes, because we're playing really, really well. Oh, wow. So Iowa State lost 2 in a row then. You mean, wow. All right, so back at it, 34-13. Cadeau being guarded by Brown. Nothing in the paint. Cadeau trying to go right. Still nothing there. The pass to Trimble. Trimble's going to take back and take 3. It's an air ball. Air ball! Proctor here now. They're going to try to set the screen and roll with Flag. They're going to try to do the same thing that they did with Knipple, but they don't really execute the play here. It wasn't there. 12 seconds on the shot clock here as Brown passes it off to Knipple, who's going to draw left, and he's going to get to the bucket, and Knipple will score. And that is 9 points for Con Knipple to tie him as the leading scorer. Cadeau looking for options still, but there's really nothing there. Another turnover as Knipple with the hands. Flag going to get it to Con. Oh my goodness, Con almost goes out of bounds. Nobody there to grab his leg. Oh, that's off the knee of Proctor and a Duke turnover. This is the apparently the largest deficit of the season for North Carolina, which is hilarious. The 23-point deficit. Yeah, who did say that, Shane? That was that might have been Cat Fan. No, it was Skylark. It was Skylark, I think. Oh no, it was Cat Fan. It was Cat Fan. Yeah, yeah. So Duke by 23 after the turnover. Ian Jackson gets it stolen again, but manages to recover. He has 5 seconds. I don't think Carolina knows this. 3 seconds there, and we gotta have to see what the hell happened on that play. 2 attempts at the basket, and Carolina still can't get anything, but RJ Davis does get the rebound. That still doesn't go. Oh, what a block by Cooper Flagg, and the ball ends up in Carolina's lap again! Oh my goodness, what? This is the 5th shot on the possession. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop play here for a second. I thought that they should have like looked at this this elbow here, but I don't know what allows them to stop the play in the middle of the. I mean, it is technically contact to the head or neck area. That's an offensive foul. That's an offensive foul. I mean, he's using his off arm, non-dribbling arm, to try to clear space with effectively giving a chicken wing. All right, which we know you can be called for as an offensive foul. Give the little hook, the little chicken wing action. And it's to the head or neck area. I mean, that by definition is a flagrant one. There should be no debate here. This is the definition of a flagrant one. Although it is Duke Carolina, so like you would expect at least a little, like you expect some elbows and there's some blood to be on the floor. It's like, I'm not entirely surprised. Carolina has 13 points with 5.5 minutes left in the first. Wow. So the stoppage in play here. But what's interesting about this flagrant, though, is that, like, Carolina could have scored. They didn't, like, it's like happened. Yep. It is a flagrant one. 2 shots in the ball. What is very weird about this possession, though, is that they kept playing. So there were basically 2 or 3 offensive rebounds for Carolina. Like, if Carolina had scored, would they have kept the points? Or do they rewind it? And, like, would they have taken the points away? As in, like, that possession just, like, stops right there? Because they didn't call it. Like, They didn't stop play when it happened. So, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Two for two for Proctor on the technical free throws there. And Duke will get possession back. This is incredible. This is incredible. 31-7 run in the last 10. I mean, holy moly. Flag looking for some points. Who hasn't actually scored since the 16-minute mark. He gets fouled. Little hand check there by Jalen Withers, who's seeing his first action. And that is the 7th team foul on Carolina. So that'll activate the 1-and-1 for Duke. Hubert Davis is searching for answers to Cooper Flag. There are none. The only teams that have been effective against Flag are Kansas and Kentucky, and at this point, I can't believe we actually lost to Kansas. If we replayed that game, there's no way we would have lost. Wow, Vandy got shellacked by Oklahoma by 30. Holy moly. 2 for 2 at the free throw line there for Cooper Flag. So Duke has had is 4 for its last 4 from the charity stripe, and is on another run here, up 27. I am shocked. Flag hasn't even started getting it going. I mean, he had it going in those first 4 minutes. Like, it was RJ Davis trying really fancy crossovers. He will go high off the glass, and those are his first points. And the Carolina drought is over as they find themselves down 25. High screen there by Flag. James driving in. No, he gets rejected. Opportunity for Carolina. Malik Brown says no, and he deflects it, stopping Carolina dead in transition. Davis handing it to Jackson. And Jackson here. There's going to be a lot of that's a push off by Cadeau, by the way. Hell ball. I don't know how we let this little Cadeau here, who's got his back on the floor, get his own rebound. I guess we didn't want to step on him because we felt bad. Cat fan, I think you really have your pick of Flag posters. I mean, he's got plenty of dunks to that'll flip the arrow back to Duke. Carolina will retain possession. I'm very surprised, though, that Malawach still only has 4 points. I thought this was going to be a big game for Malawach, just because of the size disparity between Carolina and Duke. Like, this should be Malawach's game. He's only got 4 at the moment. Oh my goodness, Seth Trimble can't even get that one to go. It was a well-run play by Carolina, but they just can't finish it. Flag, nice pass there to Proctor. Well guarded by RJ Davis, actually. That's probably the best Carolina defense we've seen all night. Knipple here. This is the best Carolina defense we've seen all night. And the shot doesn't go for Cooper Flag. So finally, Carolina comes up with a decent defensive possession, actually. Give credit where it was due. It was pretty good. He'll manage to miss a shot there. Not let us into the paint. Davis, cross-court pass here to Withers. Withers for 3. All right, all right, all right. We don't really want to give Carolina much hope here. I mean, you want to kind of go into the locker room up by 20. Proctor being guarded by Jackson. Flag being guarded by Withers. And there's the double team. Passing it to James. James gets stuck underneath the baseline. And Knippel is going to go baseline. Now give it to James. Nice pass. James couldn't get it done. Malawatch couldn't get the rebound. Carolina with an opportunity here with Trimble. Trimble over the top. And we have a blocking foul to stop the transition. And that'll probably be called on Proctor. That'll be his second. All right. So Carolina kind of finding a little bit of rhythm there during that last segment. Okay. You can't win them all. I see. It's all right. But so far, so good. Whew. Feels like Duke let off the gas a little. Yeah, I agree. It's just like they were less aggressive, right? Defensively, those last two possessions have been really good for Carolina. Duke not really finding opportunities in the paint. Although, to be fair, this last shot, that pass from Knippel over to James in the corner, it was a great look, just James didn't hit it. So I actually like the ball movement in that particular possession. We got a good shot. It was an open three. Relatively uncontested. The Carolina defender hadn't recovered by that point. I think it was Davis. So I think it would have worked. It would have worked. I mean, if he had hit the three, then you would have been like, oh yeah, awesome, great. Right? But like, the Clemson win might carry the most weight. I haven't looked at Clemson's net ranking, although I believe they are a quad one. James's feet didn't look like they were probably set on that three. Maybe he rushed it just a little bit. I've had a long day already, man. Went out and worked legs this morning. Went on quite a walk with the pup. We did an hour and a half in the freezing weather. It was really cold, but he had a lot of energy, so he wanted to run. I obliged, and the run actually warmed me up okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Michigan State loses by 6 at USC. So wild, man, that you would have Michigan State playing USC. Goodness. Pup is fast asleep. Timothy! Good afternoon! Happy Duke beats Carolina Day. Jay Williams with the "there's nothing North Carolina can do." Oh, goodness. Trimble with the free throw line. It is a 7-0 run for Carolina right now as Trimble converts both. So 40-20. Jalen Withers on Cooper Flag has been sort of effective, actually. Gillis is going to go for 3. That's a nice-looking shot. That is an even better-looking pass, though. Mason Gillis for 3 off the bench with the pink shoes. Are the pink shoes like a certain type? Because RJ Davis is also. Oh, they might be doing the breast cancer awareness thing. That's probably what it is. Because the refs had pink whistles too, so some of the players are choosing to wear pink. That's pretty cool. That's probably what it is. I was wondering if they were like a specific brand or something, but I think that's what he's got. Oh my goodness, Malawatch. We got a foul on Trimble. That was kind of a late call, Mr. Ref. That'll be a one-on-one. So that'll send Knipple to the free throw line. Oh no, they'll call it on Knipple. Oh. Malawatch MVP. No, he didn't actually save it. He didn't actually save it. It was an offensive foul. Which is actually a good foul because they would have had a run out for 3, although RJ Davis does finally manage to connect. He's been shooting about 40% from the 3-point line here in his last several games. No, more than that, actually. Chat, did we finally just get the alley-oop? Did we finally get it? Did we finally do it? Incredible, incredible. Oh, Flag almost stole it again. Withers in the corner, no, off the side of the backboard. Rebound, I guess it's technically a rebound to Flag. I wonder what all the cows are there in the front row of the Kind of Crazy section. I mean, I'm a fan. The cows are great, but I wonder if they have like a specific player that they're doing here. 35 seconds. It is a bit of a 2-for-1 action if we want it. Actually, Duke will just get the offensive board. No, RJ Davis will steal it. Ian Jackson up ahead. And that'll be stopped by Mason Gillis, who will pick up his second foul to stop the run out. Smart foul. Yes, we finally did it. We finally got the Malawatch dunk to work. Ian Jackson at the free throw line makes his first, and those are his first points of the game, actually. Jackson makes them both. Right now, our freshman is far superior to theirs. Timmy predicts a brawl between Kentucky and Arkansas tonight. Timeout, Duke. Who came out of the game for something on the shin? What was this? Oh, that was Ian Jackson with a shin thing. Okay. Well, Duke with a quick timeout here. For the last 20 seconds, let's see what we draw up. Like, look, this is another opportunity, right? To get a bucket in a end of half, end of game sort of scenario. Let's see what we cook up. James, I believe, is in unless they subbed him out. Jared McCain back in the building. rehabbing after meniscus surgery. Still out. And James, yeah, James is in. I mean, it's your starters plus Gillis instead of Malawach here. So 12 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what we get. 10, 9. Make it happen here. Gonna give it to Flag. 6. Is it gonna be one-on-one for Flag? Looks like it is. Gonna be turnaround jump shot Flag over Davis. Oh my goodness. That is the Cooper Flag we've been waiting for. Clutch it up and hit the mid-range jump shot at the buzzer. Oh my. I mean, brilliant. This is brilliant. This is what we wanted to see at the end of the Kansas and the Kentucky games. Oh. Yes, exactly. We finally executed and hit it. In the last 2 minutes of play, we have hit a lob to Malawach and have executed the end of half / end of game play to perfection. Everything going right so far here for Duke this afternoon. Duke by 22. John Shire throwing total shade on Carolina. He gets asked something to the effect of, what do you keep doing? And he's like, look, Carolina's been in this spot a lot. As down big. And they've come back. Yeah, okay. That is like a backhanded, like, you know, oh yeah, they've been in this spot a lot and been able to come back. It means they're terrible. They've been down. They're down all the time. Too funny. We have to maintain this aggressiveness because this game is not over. Yeah, I mean, so if we can do it for another 10 minutes, I mean, yeah, we need to come out of the half with a really good first 4 and then just like completely suck the life out of these guys. I mean, you come out with a good first 4 minutes of the second half and you go up another like 10-point like kind of run thing, you know, 6 points, 8 points, 10 points, whatever it is, right? Like if you come out of the locker room and you go up, you go bang, bang, you get 2 threes or you get a steal and a lay-in, and then you get another one and you're up, you go up 6-0 run to start the half. It's an automatic timeout for Carolina, right? Because basically everything that they've talked about at half just gets thrown out the window, and then you're basically off to the races at that point. Like, there's just no way Carolina comes back. Let's take a look at the stats and give ourselves an opportunity to reflect on what a wonderful first half it has been as we send that back. There we go. So Cooper Flag with 13 points on 4 of 7 from the field. He had 9 points in the first 4 minutes and then 4 points over the last 16. But 5 assists, which are tremendous, 4 rebounds. So he is well on his way to a double-double. I guess he can have his choice of how he wants it, whether it's going to be assists or rebounds, because he already has the points. And heck, maybe he comes up with the triple-double there. But looks, 2 steals, 2 blocks. I mean, what a stat sheet for this kid. It's incredible. Played 19 minutes. He basically has played the entire game. Proctor has hit all 5 of his free throws, which is great for him to kind of get him going again. He's got 10 points. Nice to see that Tyrese Proctor has found his groove again. And Knipple with 9, Malawach and James both with 6, and then Mason Gillis with 3. He hit a 3 earlier today. Slightly down in the shooting percentage. At one point, it was as high as 69%. At the under 16 TV timeout, we're down to 55.6. which is still astounding shooting percentage from the floor, by the way, and 45 from 3. 12 of 14 from the free throw line is great. The only 2 misses actually were Cooper Flagg's misses right at the top of the game when he was working out some nerves. I mean, on the Carolina side, I don't know, man. It's pretty bad. Jalen Washington sort of had it going for Carolina. He's got 6 points there. He really kind of propelled them to like a little 4-0, 6-0 run when they were trying to kind of find something. I think it was like, they were stuck at 13 points, and then Jalen Washington was able to bring them up to 17. But then he got his second foul and had to go sit, so he's only played 6 minutes. I mean, 6 points in 6 minutes is pretty good. He's been having an outsized impact on the game. If you ask me, I expect to see more of Jalen Washington, assuming his knee is healthy enough to go the whole way. But yeah, I mean, it's just been abysmal for Carolina. 8 of 27 with 29.6% shooting. They have hit all 6 of their free throws, but damn, they are actually beating us in the rebounding margin, if you can believe that. 17 rebounds for Carolina, 15 for Duke. Despite the height disparity between the two teams, that really hasn't panned out for us as much. I mean, right, they had that one possession where they got 4 or 5 offensive rebounds in one go. It was crazy. Bro, I was gonna tell you I laughed so hard at your thumbnail with a Blue Devil pushing the ram through the NIT door. Thanks, Jane. I saw somebody on social media. That came from some tweet I saw, where it's it was Duke is gonna send North Carolina the NIT, so I figured I would make it literal there. And so here we are. The AI did a really good job with it. 9 turnovers for UNC. I mean, that is going to be the Achilles heel at the moment. 5 from Elliot Cadeau. They've sort of cleaned it up as the game has gone on, but at the beginning of the game, I mean, Cadeau could just not stop from turning the ball over. But credit Duke, because they have it's been steals, right? It's 7 steals for Duke. 7 steals on 9 turnovers. It's the active hands in the passing lane, the denial of the cuts, especially the back cuts that we've picked up a couple times. Malik Brown here with 1 steal himself, coming in off the bench off of that knee injury, had a great contribution, also played great defense. Knippel's got 2 steals, Flagg's got 2 steals. How can people say Broom over Flagg? I don't know. Oh. What else, chat? What else? Fast break points, 7-4. Points off the turnovers, 11. Could be more, actually. We could have more of these. We just haven't converted. Points in the paint, 18. Second chance. Yeah, so even though North Carolina has been getting what looks to be a bunch of offensive rebounds, they have 8. Actually, 8 offensive rebounds. We only have 4. They haven't scored very much off those offensive rebounds here. Only 2 points off there out of a total possible of 12 or so. But anyway. Can Auburn lose already? I don't know. We'd have to find somebody for Auburn to lose to. Maybe Alabama? Whew. Shane says that Auburn is crushing it in the weak SEC. That's a very interesting statement because the SEC has a ton of ranked teams, but I don't know if I would call them weak. I don't think I would call the conference weak. I would just caution everybody this is going to turn into a situation where you have all these bids that end up going to the SEC for the NCAA tournament because in theory they're all ranked, and so they all play ranked versus ranked, and so when you beat a ranked team, yeah, it does really well for your net rating and for your score. And so like everybody ends up getting in, right? And then you're gonna have like 8 or 10 teams from the SEC, and they're all gonna just beat each other, or they're gonna go up against. You're gonna have a sort of mid-tier SEC team go up against a really good team from one of the other conferences, like a Duke, for example, and they're gonna get trounced. Although, interestingly enough, the SEC ACC Challenge earlier this year, which is the reason we played Auburn, was actually completely dominated by the SEC, right? The SEC just ran away. I think Duke won, and then there was like 1 or 2 more other teams that ended up winning, but like that was it. If that, like it might have been like 13-2 or 14-2 or something crazy. All right, Chad. So what do you want to see? I want to see more of. I mean, I called Cooper Flag 25 at the top of the show. I'm sticking with it. I am on track right now because he is 13, so he is on track to get to 25. I would still like to see more Malawash. I would like to see us try to experiment with the lob and what that means. Shane is sticking with his Coop triple-double. All right. So it's going to be assists, rebounds, and points. Could be. Let's clear out the fouls for this half. Get a refill of the water. Be ready to go. Under 4 minutes away. All right. What was our record the year we had Paolo against UNC? What record? What year was that? Was that was the year we wasn't that the year we faced them in the tournament? And they won, they beat us. Was it 1 and 2, I think. 2 years ago, right? No, we got housed by Tennessee. '21, 22. 32-7. Yeah. Yeah. That was the Final Four. Yeah, that was the Final Four season. Yeah, we got housed by Virginia Tech in the ACC tournament. We lost to Carolina at home. Yeah, that was Krzyzewski's final season. 94-81. We beat them. Oh, we beat them at UNC by 20. They beat us in Cameron. So yeah, I was right. It was 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Yeah, we don't talk about those ones. I saw the construction crew section of the Cameron Crazies. Nice. That is a good one. I'm really disappointed that nobody has done like the Star Trek like con. And I'm sort of afraid that like the kids are too young, like that generation doesn't understand. Which makes me feel rather old. But I have not seen it at all. And I'm actually rather disappointed. Nobody's on con! Or they could do the like the nipple one with that poster too, because back in the 70s, or like when was that? It was the 80s when they made the movie. They were not wearing shirts there, essentially. What puns will they make with next year's team? We gotta see. Oh, with the Boozer twins. Yeah, the Wrath of Khan, exactly. Like this should be a no-brainer, right? Like it's like that's the first thing that comes to my mind. But like maybe it's just a different era. So Alabama beat Georgia by 21. Oh. Into Darkness Con was not better than the no. Oh my goodness. Skylark, maybe that's a generational problem. Ah! Oh god. Into Darkness went off the rails. Oh, Khan's younger brother is Kid Knipple? That's just too funny. That just sounds wrong. Oh, there's the construction crew. I like that. That makes a lot of sense. That's a good one. We still don't know what's up with the cows. I really want to know what's up with the cows. I know who to ask. I'll have to ask a friend. But he can be able to, and there's just like corns. There's corns. Is the corn for Knipple from Wisconsin? And that's Duke opening up with a Con Knipple dunk. He's got 11. What I say we got here these first 4 minutes, we got to really sort of assert ourselves what kind of second half this is going to be. I want to see 6-0 run, and then I want to see a Hubert Davis timeout. Oh, that's a theft. That's another turnover. So this is going well so far for me, for my prediction. Oh, get it outside. There's James. Nice extra pass here to Khan. Khan for 3. On the way and good! They could do Khan Mehameha too. That one, the kids should know, all right? That's like mandatory anime knowledge. Lubin gets 2 back. They also have a bunch of ones in togas. Well, that's a toga party, but I'm not sure if that's, we don't have anybody from Greece, so that's could be a non-specific one. Woo, baby! Proctor over to the side here. And now Knipple thinking about it, foul. That's the second foul on Lubin. So Lubin's got 2. Con misses a free throw, and Washington has 2. So the only real height that North Carolina has is in some sort of foul trouble. As Washington comes back in here off the bench, but he has 2 fouls, so keep an eye on that. Con Knipple has 15. He goes 1 of 2. Brandon McCoy and Nate Ament. Oh, I think I've heard of the second one at least. I wonder if at least if any recruits are here. Usually they come, like, we host recruits for a Duke Carolina game. Ooh, RJ Davis over the top. Okay, so Duke by 23 after the RJ Davis 3. Flag is going to drive in, going to finish with the left, and too strong, but we will get a foul on somebody. Foul on Davis. Foul on Seth Trimble, actually. Oh. Oh, yeah, I don't like the missing of the free throws. Knipple has actually eclipsed Cooper Flag at the moment. There you go. 1 of 2. 14 for Flag. Yeah, he's missed 3 today. That's an aberration. Cadeau almost turns it over again, kind of dribbling a little bit away from his body. Cadeau going to take the jump shot at the ACC logo. Elliot Cadeau gets 2 more. He's got 5. What's the gambling question, Shane? Knipple across to James. Oh yeah, in and out. That is crazy. That three-point shot died as soon as it hit the rim. It just got pa-chunk down. Oh, we got an and one situation here. Did that go? Oh, it did. Second foul on Flag. So kind of back and forth here. Pretty even Duke UNC at the moment in this second half. Duke hasn't really run away with it, and we just kind of kept the situation where it is. And missing the free throw. Is Duke going to try to come down with a rebound? We can't, actually. Chance for extra here on this possession. Oh, hi. RJ Davis. Oh my goodness. Malawatch, great defense here. Cadeau going to try to go again. Off the backboard, and it's a rebound for Flag. Up ahead to Knipple. Knipple gets his... Oh, and one! I have to say, he buries RJ Davis down low, scores right over him, and draws the foul. I don't actually have one, Skylark. But I do know a few. Oh, what's up, buddy? Hi. Knipple converts at the free throw line. It's another 3-point play for him. He's got 18. King Khan. There you go. That makes sense. I like that one. Step back J for Jackson, no good. Another rebound for our freshman, Cooper Flag. Malawatch was calling for it, but we didn't get it in. And Sion James will start his drive and get bumped by Jackson, and that'll be Jackson's second timeout on the floor. Hey. Get your bump. Get your antler? There you go. Get it, buddy. Well, the puppy woke up from his nap, so he needed his antler. What a good pup. He's having a celebratory antler. Brown is fine. I don't see any issue with Brown moving around. I mean, he hasn't scored, but okay. It's like played great defense while he was there. I expect to see him back here in the lineup in a second. I mean, I think so. You haven't essentially like his impact hasn't been measured in the box score per se as much as it's been measured by UNC's inability to score. I mean, because defensively he's been great, and he's just really been denying the passes in that UNC's been trying to make. So that's really the impact, but yeah, it doesn't show up as in like, points. And he also has a couple ball deflections which don't show up in the box score either. Yeah, I agree with Nick. They like the Duke program and injuries is so like they're so secretive and so like overly cautious that like yeah, there's no chance that there's no chance they would have rushed him back. And there was no need to even rush him back, right? Like and technically you didn't really need him for this game, so do we want to help UNC keep Davis? Oh my goodness. Knipple is just on fire right now. Nothing can stop him. 20 points off the inbounds play. Wow, I mean, look, we thought Flag was going to go for 25, but it's Knipple that's got the 20 points first. Ooh, almost a steal there by Proctor. RJ Davis, baseline J, yeah. I mean, RJ Davis is done after this year, but I think we mean Hubert Davis may also be done after this year. Oh, what a cut. Oh, what a beautiful assist from Brown to Proctor. That's in the box score as an assist. They may be good next year. Yeah, it is the hit or miss pattern, right? RJ Davis's three is no good. The rebound to Proctor. Carolina just has to like pretend this year never happened, and then next year they'll be back in the Final Four. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, nice pass there from James to Flag. Couldn't get it. And we have a hell ball. That'll stay. No, actually, that'll go to Carolina because the arrow was the other way. So Carolina made it interesting here for a little bit, and now it's almost Duke by 30 again. UNC beating Coach K that one year is keeping him afloat. That final Coach K game, yeah. He like stocked up so much goodwill from the Carolina fans. It's like Trimble is on the bench with some sort of cramps or some leg issue there. I'm not going to speculate beyond that. RJ Davis asking for Jackson to come up here. And Jackson with a step back three. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's an and one. Gillis fouls him. That's a terrible play, man. A 4-point play here for Ian Jackson. That is awful. He hits them both. So a 4-point play as Carolina brings some pressure here with a full court press. Flag has 2 seconds to get it over. Duke does, actually. Nice. And Duke does manage to break and score. No, Proctor rushed the shot. So Carolina, that was effective for them, actually. And the 28-point lead is down to 24 after that one. Brown being very disruptive there on Jalen Washington. And Cooper Flag doing a good job denying the ball to RJ Davis as Ian Jackson still has it. And Chef Trimble looks like he will go back to the locker room. That's a charge. Wow. That's a charge on Ian Jackson. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Proctor was absolutely set. That was a really good call. Flag the turnaround shot there with the right hand. Yes. 16 for Coop. Yeah, it looks like Trimble is either going to the visitors' locker room or he's... No. That's not the way to the visitors' locker room, actually. That's just, he's like trying to walk it off. There's a hallway over there. So you have the visitors' bench in Cameron, and then there's a hallway that leads out to the section where the undergrads come in, and there's a like a Duke Champions Club room, like a posh room over there with where all the donors have a pregame meal before going to their seats. Yeah. I don't think you can get to the visiting locker room from there. It's the 4th Mason Gillis foul, actually. He has it at 3, so not a bad afternoon for him. But Cooper Flag with 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists as RJ Davis makes both free throws, and he's got 12 right now. Oh, UNC with a theft there, as we couldn't really come up with the press, but Malik Brown tries to steal it right back. The held ball should give it back to Duke if that is what they call. Yeah, we got to refocus here because Carolina with this press is. All right, so that was the alternating possession. So Malik Brown saves it for Duke. Proctor over to James. James back to Proctor. Knipple was open, but Proctor will take it and hit it. 15 points for Tyrese Proctor. Back to 27 is the lead here. So Ian Jackson hits 3. Tyrese Proctor answers. And UNC is still looking rough for them. That shot no good. Rebound to Proctor. Knipple here on the drive. Oh, nice pass. Oh, what a look to James with a dunk. What? That is beautiful Duke basketball. That is just beautiful basketball in general. Oh, my. What a cut by James. Foul. Foul, Malik Brown. Getting too handsy. Everyone is getting in on it. We have 4 Blue Devils in double figures right now, led by Knipple with 20, Flag with 16, Tyrese Proctor with 15, and 11 for Sion James. One of Sion's best scoring games as a Duke Blue Devil. And typically, it's the assists that he's been doing here. He's got 2 assists today and 0 turnovers. Has almost a 4-0 assist-to-turnover ratio in the last 7 games. That is pretty spectacular. Cooper Flag continues to stuff the stat sheet. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Leads the team right now in rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. Yeah. It was actually tied for steals, but and tied for rebounds, 6 apiece with Malawach. But my goodness, Duke is actually improved its shooting percentage. Right, we were about 55% at the end of the first half. Yeah, we ended the first half right there at 55.6. We're shooting 75% in the second half on 9 of 12 shooting, and we're back up to 62% for the game. I mean, yeah, we get Spencer Hubbard gets some Duke Carolina action. I think Neil Begovic too. During this timeout, we go to the dog cam. UNC just ate the same caliber team without a center forward that the ACC refs love. Baycott, May, Hansborough, right? I want a 30-plus margin of victory just because. So what's interesting is, so RJ Davis is actually 3-0 in Cameron in his career. There are very few UNC players that have gone 4-0. And Tyler Hansborough is one of them. Somebody was on Twitter the other day. The reply though was like yeah, Tyler Hansborough isn't walking in that door. That's the difference. I wasn't really paying attention to the court storming one. All right, so Carolina inbound here. Trimble is back in the game, so that's good for him. Good for Carolina. And Carolina inbounds here with 20 on the shot clock. The inbound there to Jalen Withers. And Cooper Flag with another theft. He stole it again. I saw 3-0, but maybe. We've been on a bit of a drought, Skylark, when it comes to Carolina. That was a really bad turnover. And Carolina will set up the press again. Duke will beat it easily. It's a 2-on-1. Knipple is going to... Oh! Knipple tried for the poster and was denied. Oh, my. Wow, Duke will recover, but my goodness. Oh, that was blocked, actually, and saved. Wow, okay. Carolina with an opportunity here. I agree that Cal looks weird in the red. The red blazer just looks weird on anybody, though, to be honest. Steps. Turnover. So Malik Brown forcing a Carolina turnover. Wow, the meeting at the summit between Lubin and Knipple. Wow, I mean, if Knipple had dunked that one, oof. Carolina to go into zone now, trying to do something a little different. Flag is in the middle of that zone. It's exactly where he should be. There, he's just going to go one-on-one. Oh, another block for Carolina. 3 blocks in the last 3 possessions. I don't think Cooper got a really good handle on it. He kind of lost it as he was going up. And RJ Davis, no. Knipple there with the rebound. So it doesn't do Carolina any good as they can't convert. Sion James over to Flag, who's going to square it up from the top of the key. Yeah, nothing but the bottom of the net for Cooper. Way too easy. The penetration by Sion James pulled in 2 Tar Heels, and Cooper Flag was wide open. Duke by 30 is not what I thought I would be saying tonight. Rebound by Carolina, and Malawatch will be called for his first off the missed 3 from Powell. I do agree this win keeps up our winning form. That is very, very important as we have a game on Tuesday. I believe it is at Syracuse. Just sort of an interesting... It's interesting. I think we'll be fine, but it's still interesting. Syracuse, Carrier Dome... They don't play zone anymore, though, so... Yeah, Syracuse, then Clemson. We have an interesting stretch coming up here. At Syracuse and at Clemson, this little 2-game road trip. We're going to see how well we do there. That'll be Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. here Pacific. And then Clemson will be Saturday at basically the same time it was today, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. So Lubin makes 1 out of 2. So yeah, interesting road trip coming up for us here at Syracuse and at Clemson. That at Clemson game is a quad 1. It'll be a very tough game, but we need to win it, to keep sort of that #1 seed thing going there, getting the 2nd overall seed. I don't think anybody beats Auburn, honestly, right now for the top. Woo! Isaiah Evans gets in the box score. 3 points for Isaiah Evans, and the assist to Cooper Flag. Count it, 7. At Clemson is always sort of interesting. I mean, I remember that one where we just got, that Gerald Henderson year. It was that, I think it was the year we won the national title, though, wasn't it? Where we just, we got smashed at Clemson, man. Or was it the Nolan Smith year? It was one of those we got smashed at Clemson. Lost by 20. It was bad. It hasn't been that bad since, but, Proctor to Malawatch. Malawatch trying to go off glass. Nope, nothing there. How was your antler, buddy? You done? Oh, Malawatch was going in for a massive swipe block. Massive block on Withers, but he couldn't quite get it. We lost a year to Clemson recently. Yeah, there's a couple teams that Clemson has had like that are like borderline. You know, they've been tournament teams, right? And they've gotten in and they've been okay. Oh my goodness, Flag is going to square it up from the top again. I thought that was good. Doesn't go, however, and out on Malawatch. And that'll go to Carolina. Should be a TV timeout. Cade Tyson in the game for Carolina. That's interesting. And yeah, we have hit the TV timeout here. So Cooper Flag stat check: 19 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. In 32 minutes of play, he just hasn't stopped. He just hasn't come out. I've been a fan long enough to remember the Dave McClure buzzer beater against Clemson. Yes. We won by 1 because of... Oh, yeah. That was close. Wasn't that a home game, though? I feel like there were a lot of close calls last year. All right, so we got, what, 7:32 to go. It's a 28-point game. Yeah, I mean, towards the end of last season, things kind of like went off the rails a bit. I feel the whole Filipowski situation was really weird towards the end. Yeah, that Dave McClure one, that was well, no, okay. That's not the same one that he had. The one he had in Cameron was against Virginia Tech. So he's got multiple game winners then. Oh, that was Dockery against Virginia Tech. All right, okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Let's close this out. Oh wow, you got to meet Dave McClure. All right, let's see it. Duke by 28, 7:30 to go. Close it out strong. Let's go. Trimble passing it up. This is Powell. And yes, Drake Powell for 3. They're at 52. I want to see us hold them to less than 65. Oh, flag. That's a foul. He was about to give Knippel an assist. He couldn't flush it. Flag gets his first. $20 points for Cooper. Not bad. I said 25. He's close. He's currently going back and forth with Knippel for the point lead tonight. Is the corn supposed to be like Khan's corns or something? Like, it's pretty funny, but... Seth Trimble for 2. He's got 8. Quinn Cook does seem like a nice dude. Yeah. I mean, we're at 79. We probably make it to 90 without that much more effort, honestly. Flag at the ACC logo. Oh, he's going to pass it back out to Foster, who couldn't handle it. Turnover. Seth Trimble, as Gongba is in the game, actually. Great defense by Gongba, really staying in front of the smaller guards. Godot finally tries to get around him, but cannot finish. And Cooper Flag brings down the rebound, his 7th of the day. Timothy doesn't like the Foster situation right now. Oh, Flag stole it. He was trying to get it to Isaiah Evans-Powell with the hands up. And it's an easy run out there for Carolina as Seth Trimble puts it in, and that's 10. It's unfortunate. I really don't want to give up more than 65 to UNC. Flag one-on-one against Washington. He's going to take him off, yes. He's going to drive in. Ooh, no foul there. Tough call. Powell for 2, yeah. Getting a little sloppy, I agree, yeah. Yeah, timeout. It's like, we're up 30. It's like, there's 7.5 minutes left, we're up 30. Like, do we really have to, like, can we just mercy rule and call it now? Timeout. I don't know how many timeouts the teams have left. Yeah, two timeouts is right. I don't think we're going to get a Flag poster tonight. No, I don't. I mean, we almost got a Knippel poster tonight. That was pretty cool. Ah, Ansbro is a jerk. That's funny. Oh, man. Hi, bud. You must be hungry. But it's only 5 o'clock. 5:30. We gotta wait another few. We'll wait like 2 hours here. Flag definitely over Janai Broom. See, that's why here we can say whatever we want because we can be as biased as we want because that's the point. What's up, buddy? I wonder if they're going to call this as the final media timeout. I doubt it, but percent chance to win the remaining games. This is interesting. Clemson. This Illinois game. All right, so out of the timeout, let's see. Flag and a set up Knipple, and Knipple cannot hit it. Man, it was going to be another assist for Flag. Easy putback for Powell. He's got 9, actually. Let's see. Flag trying to go on Washington. Really tough defense. Flag can't get the shot. Less than 4 minutes to go. Carolina down 19 on like an 11-0 run right now. I'm not really sure I like this. Burning a lot of time here, though. Carolina needed a quick possession here. They're going to get an and one. We need a bucket, guys. We need a bucket. Because this is a... I mean, the game is over. The game is over. But, like... Because UNC just doesn't have the time. I mean, Duke could hold... it's like with 30 seconds each time. It's like it has 7 possessions. And they're down 16. You don't quite make it, right? Even if you don't quite make it. That assumed that like you were perfect and like scored right as the possession ended, and Duke took all the time. But like, yeah, Duke scoreless in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and it's a 17-2 run for Carolina here over the last 5:30, with 11-0 run, 10-0 run here. Not great, not great. Powell's come on strong late. And Knipple picked up his second personal foul. Yeah, we kind of like turned our brains off here. They're asleep right now. Yeah. Yeah, we're asleep. We're asleep at the wheel here, boys. Is it snowing for anybody else? Apparently we're supposed to get snow overnight here. It was like, we had like a torrential sleet, like downpour of sleet earlier today, and then the sun came out. The weirdest, man. Weather, and then it says 80% chance of snow tomorrow. Which apparently is like at 5 a.m. Not in Florida, is this cat fan. The construction crew. No, yeah, it was. All right. Powell at the free throw line for 1 to bring this to within 16. He makes it. So, Carolina with the press, 3:31 to go. Trailing by 16 and on an 18-2 run. In Raleigh, it snowed a week ago, then it was 70 yesterday. That sounds very familiar. Oh, Knipple. He almost needed a timeout there. Duke just burning time off the clock right now, as they should be doing. Swing pass there to Flag. Flag is going to try to... That's a walk. Wow, Flag got away with a walk, I think. But Flag gets a rebound again. Wow, that's a huge offensive board. That's a huge offensive board. So another 20 seconds. So Duke going to burn 50 seconds off the clock on this one possession. It's a third of the time. And we're going to get a foul. Wow. By Cade Tyson. What a bailout foul there, honestly. That's a 1-on-1. Yes, nicely done, Khan, there with the first. That's big. That puts, the run to bed here for Carolina. And he makes them both. 22. That gives him the leading, or makes him the leading Duke scorer, rather. And now Cadeau. And Carolina looking for an opportunity here. Cade Tyson from the corner. That hits the top of the backboard and goes absolutely nowhere, except in the lap of Con Knipple, and Duke will burn another 30. Do I think this is a great UNC team? No, I don't. Oh, man. All right, Shire tells Con to go with under 10 seconds. Con gets... packed in there by the Rams down in the paint. The 3 by Proctor at the top of the key is no good. Oh, wow. John, I think, was calling for a travel. I didn't quite see what had happened there. Cadeau will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Third foul for Con. Actually, and it looks like, I think he wanted a walk on Carolina there. Oh, Cadeau missed it. Wow, Cade Tyson with the rebound. Unbelievable that Carolina comes up with that rebound. But they keep burning clock. So here's Cadeau. Discards James. Can't get it. Foul on the rebounding action. They're going to call Cadeau for the foul on the rebounding action. There's something up with the Carolina uniforms, right? They don't look like... Is it just me or the Carolina uniforms look more white? They look like the not traditional Carolina uniforms. I don't know. I could be totally hallucinating here. Sion James with a 1-1. Yo, yes. And 13 as he makes them both. So Duke reasserts itself here by 20 points with 1:40 to go. I think it's over. Flag tried for another steal just to pad the sheet a little bit more, and over the top there. That'll be... Actually, I don't even have that person on the sheet. James Brown. Carolina clearing the bench. I have no idea about Kendrick Lamar, Cat fan. Ken Hippel looking for an opportunity. Couldn't find one. Give it to Proctor instead. And Malik Brown will get in on the stat sheet. And Coach K is looking to make an exit. Coach K wants to beat the traffic. Coach K wants to beat the traffic and is heading out. And that's it for the starters. Great assist by Proctor. We have Darren Harrison now. Oh, I thought Ian Jackson got bumped there, but Cadeau hits 3, and that'll be 8 points for him. So this will be... I'll call that a 2. 68. I got one too many points for somebody, I guess. That's going to be it. I don't even think we're going to take a shot. 2, 8, 12. 0, 10, 12 there. Oh, we might have to take a shot here. Proctor wants it. Oh, it goes! High off the glass from the side. What? Come on. That's crazy. Ian Jackson is going to get it back. 8 points for him. So I will have to say ACC Rookie of the Year is definitely not going to be Ian Jackson. It's definitely going to be Cooper Flagg or God Knipple. Most likely Cooper Flagg. All right, 11-0 in the ACC. That's a Duke W. Gotta love it, man. That was awesome. No deep bench or walk-on. I know. They should have put him in right there at the for the final one. They could have just like not even taken a shot. I need Hubbard to be holding the ball. That's very disappointing. I don't know why we didn't do that. Anyway, yeah, the spread was 13.5 when we won by 17. So I guess if you took the points, you did pretty well tonight. I didn't think that was going to work out. But yeah, wow, we came out firing. Tremendous. This was never a game. I mean, to be fair, it really wasn't. I wanted them under 70. Yeah, this is the most points that an unranked team has scored against Duke all season, actually. I wanted them under 65, personally. Yeah, the final score is not indicative of what was... At one point, we were up by 30. "21 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks." I mean, you run out of breath going over the entire stat line for this kid. Incredible. He actually... What? Yeah, he actually led the team in... He actually didn't lead the team in points. Kniffel did, 22. He led the team in rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, and minutes played, and free throws made. Incredible. Incredible. This is a very good win. I'm very pleased. I am very pleased. I am very pleased. Let's get the GTHC in the chat, please. This was a fantastic win. All right, folks. That's going to be it. We still have the rest of the evening, which is beautiful. We're going to have it's going to be such a great rest of the evening. And it's going to be such a great day tomorrow. We're going to have such a great Sunday. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Whatever happens, we crush them. We absolutely crush them. Love it. All right. I mean, that's going to be it. I'm going to run. I'm probably going to eat soon. The pup wants some attention. He deserves it. I'll see you all on Wednesday night for the game against the Syracuse Orange. That'll be at Syracuse, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 4 o'clock Pacific. We'll see you right back here for that game. Until then, stay safe. And as always, go Duke and go to hell, Carolina. Good night.